Okay. Sorry, dropped the phone. So, this is my presentation, and sorry, it's bedtime and my hair's wild. So, I am going to start right off the bat about my topic, which was bullying mostly in schools. A little bit of cyberbullying, but mostly bullying is the main thing. So I have to do this kind of quick. She said 5 to 7 minutes. So I did come up with a little research, like bullying in schools, cyberbullying, risk factors for people who are bullied, people who bully others, or both, and how the media, like how the media kind of affects it, because the media speaks about it, obviously. I think what we've pretty much learned about bullying is that bullying does affect all youth, including those who are bullied, those who bully others, and those who can witness it but don't really do anything. And it goes into your adulthood. How do I know that? Because I was never a bullier, but I did get bullied a couple times that led to me getting into physical fights, and I can tell you from personal experience, even dealing with my children, and getting bullied or called a name or this or that, mentally it's way harder than physically. There's not a single profile of a young kid in school involved in bullying that is not connected with social media or some type of social media platform. Guarantee. So, bystanders who can actually see that the bullying is happening can make a huge difference when they intervene, when they can stop it, or they go get someone if they're too afraid to actually physically step in and tell that bullier to stop. So I was looking at the data statistics and everything. About 20% of students ages 12 to 18 experience bullying nationwide. Students 12 to 18 who have pretty much reported it somehow, whether it was to a parent or to a teacher or something, said that they thought that they had gotten bullied. And they also saying that, the teachers, didn't do much, or that not enough was done, pretty much, And bullying in schools, or specifically, nationwide, 19% of those students in grades 9 to 12 reported being bullied on the property in the 12 months prior to that survey. So, this is where they report that they got bullied. Hallway or stairwell, 43%. Classroom, 42%. Cafeteria, 26.8%. Outside on school grounds, 21.9%. Online or text, 15.3%. Bathroom or locker room, 12.1%. Somewhere else in the building, 2.1%. So out of all that, there was 46% of students from 12 to 18 that were bullied during the school year notified an adult at school about the bullying. Ridiculous. Cyberbullying, ages 12 to 18 were also bullied. 15% were bullied online or by text, which that's a given. So these are just, some of the statistics that I had came up with. 1/3 of the globe's youth is bullied, lowest 7% to 74%. And that's all over the world, not just here in the United States. But anyways, bullying can also lead to suicide. Just think about the Sandy Hook elementary thing, that kid, felt like he was getting bullied. And so he took it in his own hands, got his, the guns from his parents, went and killed his parents or his dad, and then killed his mom, and then all the little kids at that school. How sad. I feel like, you know, I can speak from this because, again, you know, I have children who, you know, deal with bullies, and um and you know, there were a couple girls, you know, in my high school that, you know, would try and bully me, that always led into like a physical fight or whatever. So I just think that, you know, more needs to be done between the parents and the teachers, and that, you know, even though, like, you know, I'm sure the teachers feel like they do enough, and us as parents, you know, we feel like we do enough, but I just feel like, you know, something else has to be done, because I mean, in this generation, it's only getting worse. I feel like when I was growing up, the amount of bullying, like 1 to 3 girls in all of my years, that's nothing compared to the 10 to 15 girls per year in school that the kids have to deal with now. And I just think that, you know, we need to do more as teachers, as parents, as bystanders, you know, and there's obviously an underlying issue in this, you know, so I just feel like, you know, talking about it and actually, you know, knowing about it, knowing the research, knowing why it happens, knowing how it happens, you know, what is done after it happens, just all of that stuff, you know, needs to be addressed, and it needs to be fixed. You know, get more involved in your kids' school, you know, like, communicate with your children. You know, on the teacher side, I feel like the teachers should actually, you know, understand that bullying, actually, there's a law against it. When it becomes harassment, you're breaking the law, you know. So maybe instead of detention, you know, like, that kid needs to be suspended for a few days, or who knows, I don't know exactly how they do things in all the other states and everything like that, but I do feel that, you know, it's not okay. And, you know, especially I feel like cyberbullying should be like the top of the list, because texting and the social media rants, it's just ridiculous. And I just wanted, you know, to voice my opinion on it. And I chose this topic because it really hits a soft spot with bullying, you know, not only because I have daughters and I'm dealing, you know, with them, you know, sometimes dealing with the bully here and there, but also, you know, because I mean, it's dangerous when it gets to that point. It's sad and hurtful when kids feel, you know, the need to end their life all because some kid doesn't like the way they look, or doesn't like that they're talking to a boy or a girl that they don't like, you know, for little reasons, in my opinion, you know. And so it's just, I just felt like, you know, I needed to voice my opinion on this, you know, and speak out. And, you know, I'm not putting all of this on the ones that bully. Obviously, there's underlying reasons, and they need, you know, real help, like mental help. Therapists are amazing at what they do, you know. So the parents could cough out a couple $100 for a session, you know, once or twice a month or once a week, however you want to do it. But I'm going to wrap this up and just end this with, I hope, as a world and as teachers and parents and bystanders and students and just part of this world, that we can do better. We should do better. All of those kids that have lost their lives to suicide or due to someone that was bullied, like the Sandy Hook Elementary, or a kid running up in a movie theater shooting everybody, we need to do better for them that have lost their lives. So I'm going to end this video, and I hope you all have a great night.